Sat Nam, this is Mahan Raj Kaur, and this is your Mahan Raj Memo. Last night I went to the Sonattam Kaur concert, and of course she's beautiful and the chants were beautiful, but the way she ended it was such an awakening, and I really want to talk to you about the field of possibilities. There is a field of possibilities that is always around us. It's like just behind the veil. It's another reality that we could step into. And at the Sonattam Kaur concert, we stepped into that reality. The reality of one people, one heart, one soul, one love, one. The question is, are we feeding that possibility? Are we living in the field of that all the time? And if we're not, why? Why are we not doing it? I think sometimes we want to hold on to being right. We want to hold on to separateness and judgment. We need to make people bad because if they're not, then I'm not good, especially in business. But even in families, right? Sometimes in families, it's like the good child and the not so good. And if we don't play this game, then what's going to happen? So how do we get into that field of oneness and feel safe? To me, the only way is to have a strong sadhana and to work upon yourself in a very intimate way to allow yourself to feel brave and let everyone in. You know, sometimes in this whole light work or new age thing, it's like, I've got my shields up and I got to, you know, that's a bunch of bullshit. There are no shields. You cannot get away. There is nothing that will protect you from people connecting with you and being in your energy. The protection is, here's the thing, there is protection. Being you, being faithful to your soul, being strong in your authentic self, being totally connected to God. That's the protection. But then that allows everyone to be who they are. And you do this practice. We do our practice to get stronger, bigger, more light, more love, so that when people are wounded and need to do weird things to feel more powerful or whatever they're going to do, or you do it, you can have compassion. You can understand. You can know that in the field of possibilities, this doesn't have to exist. And you can have such a strong connection to your own soul that you're connected to all souls, and you will intuitively know what to do. You will intuitively know what to do. You know, sometimes, honestly, I feel like there's so many people that, you know, watch the videos or in my community, come to GDF, the Soul of Yoga. I mean, it's beautiful. But there's also certain people that are very connected to me that avoid me. Why? Because they know I see through and connect to them all the way. Not in a bad way. I allow them to be who they are. And sometimes, this is the strange thing. This is weird. Okay, so when someone's really in a lot of judgment or jealousy, or, you know, they're just being little poopies, they're acting badly, they don't want to be held in compassion and love. Why? Because when that happens, they are enamored with who they are, and it's hard. But we must pray for those people, because what's happening is they don't have, because like Yogi Bhajan, only you self-blessing. This is what it comes down to. You bless yourself. So when you're engaged with somebody who cannot forgive themselves, your forgiveness and compassion is almost like sandpaper. It's okay. What I do not force my energy on that, but I hold them in the realm. And this is that field of possibilities. I hold them in the field of possibilities where they could choose something totally different. Because they are me and I am them. And if this is one amazing dream of Maya's, nobody gets to go by themselves. We have to go together. One love, one people, one heart, one soul. All religions. You know, one of the things I get, a little bashed for, and I just like, And that is, I'm a Christian mystic. I love Yeshua ben Joseph, Jesus Christ. He's my dude, and Mary Magdalene and the whole Christian mysticism and the goddess wheel. That's part of the way I pray and I believe, and I do Kundalini yoga. It is a technology that perfects and purifies and amplifies your relationship with the divine. I love Guru Ram Das, but Guru Ram Das does not insist that he be top on the list. These people are avatars. They aren't jealous. They don't do that, right? Let's get in that field of possibilities. That stuff like Sanatana Kaur talked about, divides religions, divides people, divides our hearts, and it's not true. And if you're practicing yoga and meditation, you know it. Don't let anything take you out of the field of possibilities for oneness and love. You must be diligent. You will get better at this. Come to GDF. We're going to be doing lots of things on the highest practices of Kundalini that will get you there the fastest. Because here's the thing. The reason you aren't able to do it right now is you're not doing the right Kriyas that perfect your energy, that make you less sensitive. You can be like, I'm very sensitive and intuitive and psychic sometimes with what people are thinking and whatever. However, that does not mean that I am so sensitive that if they have a complaint or they have a judgment or they have an energy that I don't like or hurts my feelings, that it like drags me down. I'm not saying I am perfect in it, but most days, that's just not my reality. And I'll tell you this, you don't want it to be your reality. You don't. And on a very, very basic reason, because it takes away your light. You'll get it back. I mean, let's not get all superstitious here, but it's a waste. It's a waste of energy. Come with me into the field of possibilities. Believe in love. And, if you're not close to GDF or not worth the drive, go to somebody. Cosmic Flow, Kundalini Wind and Sea. Kundalini Wind and Sea, Soul of Yoga, Community, Great Divine Flow. Those people I know for sure have a lot of Kundalini, because you want to practice it by yourself, but you also want to practice it with people, with a community, because you have more power and you get more healing. I love you. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Get over the hump of separateness and breathe into oneness. Sat Nam.